All right, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is How Tom Segura Wound Up on a Government Watch List. Guys, it could be for anything, bro.
You seem like a very law-abiding fellow. That you recently got into some trouble at a bank. And I'm curious, how could that happen? You don't seem like the type.
I know. I got in a lot of trouble, actually.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was at the bank.
His stories are wild.
And I was thinking of one of my friends who's single, Ryan. And, you know, he told me he's been single for a while. And I saw the teller working, who's just, I don't know, an attractive woman. And in my mind, I go, I'm going to set him up on a blind date, you know? Mm-hmm. So
and this is without talking to her or anything? Did you
I didn't
notice she wasn't wearing a ring or anything?
Yeah, that's it. No ring on her hand. So I call him. I go, I think I have a perfect blind date person for you. She works at the bank.
Okay.
I think you should go on a date. And he's like, okay, do you have a picture of her? And I'm like, yeah, next to the picture of my gardener. And my
I just keep pictures of random people.
I don't have a picture of her. He goes, well, I'd like to see her before I agree to this. And I'm like, I'm telling you, she's beautiful. He's like, no, I need to see her. I'm like, okay, just forget it then. And then like a week later, I'm back at the bank, I'm waiting in line, I'm on my phone, I see her, and I just pull up my phone, I snap a couple pictures of her.
Oh no, oh no.
And I leave.
This man is out here taking photos of random people walking out of a bank, bro.
And then I get a call, and they're like, you were just at the bank?
Okay.
And I go, yeah. And thanks for the follow-up call, I appreciate it, I like your bank. And they're like, no, we're from the security division of Wells Fargo, and we have photos and videos of you taking pictures in the bank today. Why are you doing that? And I go, I panic. I was like, do you think I'm trying to rob the bank?
Guys, that's the worst thing he could possibly said, ever, all right? Now it makes sense. Bro, I'm sorry. Because you didn't know you were not supposed to say something like that, you may belong on that list, guys. You may.
They go,
you
I
may.
don't know. Are you?
Yeah, that's a fair question at this point.
I guess. But I'm so nervous, I just go, no, I'm not trying to rob the bank. I was just taking pictures of that one teller to send to my friend. And they're like, what? And I go, well, because I don't know. I thought she was single. And they go, we don't appreciate our employees' privacy being violated. And I go, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. They go, delete it. And I go, okay. And then they go, and now you're on the list. And I go, what list? And they go, it's a potential threat list that all banks share.
Wow.
Is this real? This is real. And so they're like, you're just permanently a threat to all banks. And I'm like, am I allowed to bank here anymore?
Right. Of course.
And they go, you have to work it out with that branch.
Oh,
so
wow.
Then I have to go to the branch. I sit down with the manager and I'm like, hey, I tell them the whole story. I go, I'm sorry. Can I still bank here? And she goes, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, what? I go, well, I thought that I had to clear it with you guys. She goes, you should probably clear it with Natasha. That's the girl.
The actual teller.
Hi, Natasha.
Right.
So then I go sit with Natasha, and I tell her the whole thing. And I go, I'm sorry. You know, I was just trying to set you up on a date. Do you mind if I still bank here? And she was like, no. And I go, cool. Do you want to go on a date with my friend?
Bro, he deserved it. Absolutely.
She goes, do you have a picture of him?
Of course. Of course. Of course the story was going to be super witty, guys. We're here.
I actually do. So I was like, yeah. I showed her, and she goes,
nah.
Not my type.
So all of that for nothing, bro.
Are you still on the list?
I'm on a federal
amazing.
Threat watch list.
Very good.
That's why I don't Venmo or PayPal anybody. I'm not allowed to.
You're not, that's an incredible story.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine. Imagine doing this.
I can't believe it.
Listen, so we've encountered like a lot of things like regarding Tom Segura, and like he has had, honestly, most of these comedians have had either uniquely amazing lives, or it's all made up. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Or they make and think of funny stories from like super mundane things. It could be. Right? Absolutely. But listen, let me know in the comments of the next thing from him that I should be checking out that I have not encountered. And I will get to that as soon as I possibly can. All right? Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy it thoroughly.